in math skills today, we are going to practice measuring distances and figuring out how many miles apart different places are on maps. So if you look at our town, who can find the name of our town? A lot of you can. Good job. What is it, second graders?
Color Town.
Good job. This is called Color Town. What a crazy, not crazy, what a cool name for a town.
This town?
Now, in this town, point with your finger at the key. Where is the key? Point with your finger. I want to see your fingers pointing to the key. Okay, the key is down in the left corner at the bottom of the map. And you can see there's a picture of a house, the post office, the park, the town hall, and the school. All right, put your finger on the compass rose.
Where's the compass rose?
What don't they have on this map?
Compass rose.
What should they probably put on the map?
Compass rose.
Yeah, they don't have a compass rose.
I was like looking.
I see how you guys looking. You're doing a great job of trying to look for it. We've learned a map should have a key and a compass rose.
The map rose should always be by the key.
Yeah, and the compass rose is usually by the key. Okay.
Just
If you want to make one, go ahead and make one. We can just pretend. We can pretend that going up is north, down is south. So if you want to make your compass rose, I'm going to put mine here. And I'm going to put north at the top end, then east over here, south, and west. And remember, compass roses look very different. So you can make yours however you want, as long as you have the north, east, south, west. N-E-S-W. Okay.
Never eat soggy worms.
Never
eat
soggy
soggy.
Okay. Now, take your fingers
Never eat soggy beans.
and put, second graders, the longer it takes us to do this, the shorter movie time we'll have. Put your finger on the map scale. And we just learned about that last week. Okay, your map scale is right here at the bottom by the key. Why? Can you tell me if you have an inch on the scale on the map, how many miles is that? 1 mile. Okay.
And I was going to say, what map are you talking about? Or what on scale are you talking about? There's 3 different maps.
What do you mean by that, buddy?
Like what one to point at? There's 3 different maps.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Over on this page. I was actually talking about the actual map. But yes,
1
there's,
inch equals 10 miles on the other one.
we haven't quite got over here, but we're going to look at this scale in a minute too. Okay, now, we're going to use our skills and we're going to practice measuring and finding inches and miles. So here is the directions. Use the map of Color Town to answer these questions. Number 1 says, how far apart are orange groceries and the red houses on the map? Okay, so can you guys see this orange groceries right here at the bottom? And then you see these red houses, okay? I would like you to put your ruler, make sure you're on inches. Remember last time one of our friends had centimeters? We don't want centimeters, we want inches. And put your ruler at the very kind of the end of groceries. And try to go to the first red house. Okay, if you guys measure from the grocery to the first red house, how many inches do you get?
59?
No, I don't even get 2.5. If yours is at the very end, look at Mrs. Murphy's. Okay, because it makes a difference where you put your ruler. Okay, I'm going to round it to the nearest inch. And I'm going to say it's 2 inches to the first house. But how many inches is it to the third house?
3.
3. Yep, let's go to the nearest inch because it's very hard to go like 3 1/2, 3 1/4. Let's just go to the nearest inch. And guess what, guys? In math on Thursday, we're talking about inches. So this will be perfect. So, if we're just going to pick one. If we want to go to all 3 houses, so I'm going to say all 3. I want to go from there to all 3 houses. How many inches is it to go across? What did we just say, Journey? 3. Good. So on the line, let's put a 3. And then I-N period. And who remembers what I-N period stands for, Ingrid? Inch. Good. Instead of writing out the whole word, I can make it short and abbreviate it. You have to have a period. If not, it's the word in.
It'll be 3 in.
Okay. Now, John, if this is 3 inches, how many miles is it?
3 miles.
3 miles. Good job. Very good.
3 minutes.
Or John knows about a mile is about a minute. Very good. So about 3 minutes it would take you. It's about. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less.
minutes?
Now, let's write miles.
Oh.
Okay, so we got number 1 done. Let's cross that off or X that off when you get that done. Okay, now number 2 says the driver starts at the post office and drives to town hall. Measure the distance on the map. How far is it on land? So I want you to take your ruler, and here's the post office, and here is the town hall, and make your ruler connect them. And it does make a difference if we put it like in front, like right at the back of it or in front of it, but let's just kind of go to the nearest inch. So let's see what you guys can measure.
Oh, this is easy.
Okay. All right, Kaden, what did you get?
It would be 3 1/2, but it's 3.
Okay, so Kaden went from here, like this end of it to this end, and that would be 3. But if you go from this far end to the far end there, it would be what?
4.
4.
I got 4 because I'm pretty sure I have the same rule as.
Yeah. And guys, it does on a map, when there's pictures and there's not like exact dots, it's very hard to measure because you might get something like you might get 3, but Addie might get 4. Okay, that's why it's really good on a map. If they have a dot, you can measure from dot to dot. Okay, so you can pick because it could be either one. You either pick 3 inches?
4.
3 1/2.
Or 4.
4. I got 4. I got 5. Ingrid, you're the same ruler.
Okay, so you pick. Mrs. Murphy wrote both, but you pick. Then when you have that on your book, I'm going to have Braylon. Would you read number 3 really loud?
His next stop is Yellow Apartment. How far does he drive from Town Hall to Yellow Apartment?
52 meters. So the yellow apartment. All the way down.
Where's Town Hall?
It's right above.
Town hall is? We was just at it. 3.
Okay,
3, 2.
I
I
got
got 4.
guys, Braylon, you said his next stop is where?
Yellow Apartment.
Yellow Apartment. So he went from the town hall.
Oh, there's
So that's 2.
Yes. Mrs. Nagel, would you give her cupcakes? She's got to leave early.
Where are they?
They're over in there. Miss, do you want to go help?
I can get yours.
Okay, so you guys need to measure from the town hall down to the apartment. So make your ruler go down. This one should be a little bit easier. Journey, what'd you get?
I got 1 inch, but when you did the goes over to the town hall, you were on the school.
Yeah, you were on the school. Yeah, when you went both ways, you were at school. That's you got 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mrs.
It's
Murphy.
the yellow apartment
Yeah.
to it.
I am so sorry. Mrs. Murphy went from the school. You guys are so right. Where should I have gone?
You should have went to
The post office.
That's
USA.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Yeah,
so
USA Post Office.
sorry, second graders. Is it about the same though?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like 3.
Okay. Okay. So it's, thank you guys. Mrs. Murphy was totally wrong on that one. I went,
Luckily you can erase.
yeah, luckily I can erase and fix it. But when we go from here to there, you should either get 3 inches or you should get 4. It's closer to 3. How'd you get 5, Brooklyn? Show me.
No, on the right side. It's inches.
Because I think you're on centimeters. Is that right? So you're not at the end of it.
Only centimeters.
Because you have to measure
It's a big
so where did that happen?
It's between them. Miss Murphy's. I smell like some burning.
Put up your mask, I'll protect you.
I can smell.
Okay, all right, so thank you for fixing that mistake there. Now, from the yellow house to the apartments journey, what did you get? Can you tell your friends again because we kind of lost track? 1 inch, and that's exactly what I got too. So the question is, how far does he drive? So we're not going to write 1 inch, we're going to write 1 mile because they're asking, how far does he drive? He's not going to drive an inch. He'd barely go anywhere. He'd barely go anywhere in his car. Okay, on the last one. If a bird flew, so that's why they have this bird, because sometimes they'll say as the crow flies. Like if I wanted to go, I gotta use the example. Just a second. If I wanted to go, I'm trying to think of a good example. If I wanted to go from the park,
To the grocery store.
just a second, to the post office, the fastest and easiest way to go would be like a bird or a crow, and you would go straight across. But we are not birds, and so we cannot fly like a crow. So if we want to go from there to there, we have to go on the road. Yep. Yep. So on this question, it says, if a bird flew from the school to the red houses, it wouldn't have to take the roads. Draw a straight line from the school to the red houses as a bird would fly. How far is that? So take your pencil and start at the school where Mrs. Murphy was, and go and draw as straight a line as you can to the red houses.
It's 4 inches.
And you know what? It would be a good idea to use your rulers.
It's 4 inches too. It's 4 inches.
How do you know?
Because I did my ruler. That's how I know.
Okay.
I started at the other side of the room.
Yeah, I like started
I started at 12.
Okay. So second graders, you guys do your line. Now measure it. If that bird were to fly, how far is it in inches and then miles? Lois, what did you get?
4.
You got 4? Addie, what did you get? 4. Hey, Kaden, what'd you get?
What the?
4. Elias, what did you get?
4.
Okay, Lila, what'd you get?
I got like 4.5.
Okay, but the closest would be probably 4.
I got
Okay, so hopefully most of you got 4. What did you get, Tyson?
4.
Okay, 4 too. All right, so how far is that? 4
For a mile.
miles.
Did anyone go to M-I-L? Yes.
Okay. Okay, listen to directions. We are going to save this, map it for tomorrow. Okay, we're just going to do 1 through 4 today. Make sure you have all those done. and then we'll do the math it in we'll do it tomorrow, okay? Okay, what I need you to do is put your math skills book away, put your ruler away,